Hey, the top 5 ways to eliminate distractions as a real estate agent and earn more money. All right, guys, let's get into this one. This one's a fun one. And because, right, everything we do that isn't focused on what we have scheduled is a distraction. We have to eliminate those. The average agent doesn't have a lead problem, they generally have a focus problem, right? Every distraction does what? It costs time. It hurts us for those conversations that we could have, potentially setting the appointment, and ultimately the commissions. So we're going to look at how eliminating distractions can dramatically increase your income. Okay, number one, this is the most important thing. You gotta time block your day like it's a listing appointment. I know how most people schedule their time. Okay, they will put a few things they've got to do, but what they really are putting are the appointments that they have. Oh, I've got to be here for this listing appointment. Oh, I've got a buyer consultation, right? Or I'm going to show homes at this time, right? And they might have prospect a little bit of things in there. But what they're not doing is they're not really guarding that time for the most highest producing income activities. Okay. So here's what happens if you're not time blocking. So instead of bouncing between email, social media, paperwork, phone calls, right? If you're dedicating yourself, let's say from 8 to 10, 8 to 11, or 9, whatever the time you can, right, that allows for prospecting in your particular area, you want to focus all in and guard that time, right? So let's say, as a soft example, we'll say even 8 to 10, 8 to 11, you're prospecting, you're following up, you're calling your database, you're making those, having those conversations, the minimum of 10, right, every day. Appointments, 20 to 25. Uh, the for sale those owners, expireds. Okay, this is where you don't want to be on email. You don't want to be on Facebook. You don't want to be YouTube. You want to be dialed in. Okay, no interruptions. Just go in hard, block that exactly like that, and be totally focused. Because here's what happens. Let's say that focus allows you to have 5 extra conversations that you were not normally having during this time. Well, that's 25 more conversations per week. That's 100 more conversations per month. That's 1,200 more per year, right? So even if 2% becomes clients, which of course could be higher depending on your ROI, that's 24 more additional transactions. Crazy, right? So an average of 8,000 commission could be higher or lower. That could easily be another 192,000 more to you. It works. You dial in, you get focused, right? Because a lot of times people start, then they get distracted. Okay. It's difficult. And we're going to get right into it. Number two, you got to turn off your notifications during money making activities. Okay. My phone has been silent for so many years because whatever I'm doing, I want to focus on that. Then if I get back to it, I can look when it's a time that I can decide to do that. So that means every text, every email, every notification, right? That breaks what? Momentum. Okay. Research has shown that it takes time to fully recover after interruptions, right? Our brain, our mind, we're all in this money-making activity. We're focused on whatever we're going to do. So you're making calls, the phone buzzes. You check your Instagram, right? You answer an email. Uh, you read an alert, okay, Zero or property or MLS. You've just lost 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, do that 10 times a day. That's almost 2 hours. Isn't that crazy? Right? Death by a million cuts. It's because we're not doing the things we should and we're not completely focused. But if you don't turn off all those notifications, which are really distractions, you're going to fall behind. And every 10, 15 minutes adds up, right? Every minute adds up to hours. And that's a reason when I would do activities like when I was calling, I just focused a certain time and I went all in at those times. I didn't have distraction. I just called till that calendar is filled, right? And it works really well. So put your phone on Do Not Disturb, close every browser tab, turn off pop-ups, right? Any emails. Now you're going to almost gain back 10 hours a week. And this isn't even that like extreme. This is just for those times, right? But that's enough time for 8 to 100 more follow-up calls, 30 more, or calls, 30 more follow-ups, 2 more appointments. Just one closing every week, right, is going to be 96,000 more per year at 12 transactions times 8. Okay, guys, one thing I do want you to do is start your day. You can do it at lunch or whatever, is watch my channel. It will be very valuable for you because these are money-making activities that I know work from all the people that I've coached and that I've seen it in action deliver. So make sure you're doing that. Make sure you're jumping in the free coaching group. And then when you're ready to really seriously step up, join my paid. It will be a great ROI for you as long as you do the work and then just ask me what's the next thing I should be doing. Okay, number three, create a power hour environment. So professional athletes prepare before game time. Top agents should too. Before you begin, right, get the scripts ready, CRMs open, water, headphones, clean desk, phones all charged up, zero clutter. So instead of 20 minutes looking for notes, searching for contact information, you're going to make those calls immediately. That can easily save even 20 minutes might give you 100 minutes per week, 400 minutes per month, nearly 80 hours extra every year. So this is 2 full work weeks. Imagine those would be 4 extra closings, another 32 grand would be more income, right? Just by doing simple things. Number four, write your top 3 money producing activities every morning. Busy does not mean productive. Every morning, write down only 3 things. What are your top 3? Is it going to be call 25 past clients? Is it going to be set 1 listing appointment? Is it going to be record today's YouTube video? Okay. Those are the focus, right? You got to have your priorities. You'll spend 3 hours organizing folders, but with priorities, you spend the 3 hours making income. And each one additional appointment, right, can every week turn into 20 extra transactions over a year. So another potential income of 160,000 just totally focusing on those 3 things. Okay, number five, this one is huge, and I think a lot of people don't understand the power of this one. Schedule your distractions. I'm not saying eliminate social media. Schedule it. Instead of checking Facebook 30 times, check it a few times a day. It can be at 7:30, at 11:30, at 4:30. Done. Now, in the evening after you're done, you can schedule that in when you're off the clock, so to speak. But now your mornings stay very focused. It's going to create 30 extra prospecting minutes. That's 2.5 hours weekly, 130 hours annually. Imagine adding 130 hours of lead gen, right? That's enough to create 7 more transactions. Potential increase another 40 to 80K. All right, made it to the end. Now I got a couple bonuses for you right now that will deliver. This is another very powerful one, and that most people, even myself at the beginning, had a hard time with this one. You got to learn to say no. Everything isn't urgent. Not every meeting matters. Not every network event deserves your time. Example, someone says, hey, can you meet for coffee this morning? Instead, I say, hey, you know what? I already have an appointment scheduled. How about Thursday afternoon? Protect those mornings. Shift it away from that. One protected prospecting morning every week would create hundreds more conversations, several more appointments, multiple closings, potential income, another 25 to 70,000 more annually, just if you're protecting those mornings. Another thing is say no to the things that aren't yes to what your goals are, right? If it's not aligning with you, then it's not just reschedule. It's actually saying no. Hey, you know what? If you just want to send me out or whatever, right? Move that around. But if it's something, if you can determine that it's not something that's going to help you move forward with what you want to do, say no to it. Okay, bonus number 2 is another big one that people, for whatever reason, do not always do this. Not certainly to the level that they need to. Track your time. We'll just test it for 1 week. Most agents have no idea where their days go. I want you to, for 1 week, write every single activity. Okay, this is kind of like when you're trying to lose weight. Since I've been steadily losing weight, you track everything you eat. Okay, track everything you're drinking, all of your exercise. You would be shocked at how much it helps you when you're tracking everything. And this is the same thing for prospecting, for real estate, for really crushing this. Okay, so write down every activity. I break it up into 15, but you can do 30 minutes. You'll probably discover that about 90 minutes are on social media, 45 is checking email, 30 is talking with different people, like coworkers, 60 minutes doing a work someone else could do. And that's just 1 hour of wasted time every day. So that's 5 hours weekly, 20 hours monthly, 240 hours annually. So if you did all of that, that's 100 conversations. That's dozens of appointments. It's $1,000 commission, another 50 to 150 potential increase. Okay. Distractions don't just steal your time, they steal your future income. Every minute you're spent scrolling, reacting to notifications, working on low value tasks, it's a minute you're not having those conversations, setting appointments, or serving the clients. Protect your focus, right? Stay disciplined, your income will usually flow. So those are the 5 ways, plus a few bonus that you can eliminate distractions as a real estate agent, and you're going to earn more money as a result. All right, guys, I hope you like this. Certainly take that challenge to look at all of your time where you're going for every day for a week. And I really want you to have an amazing rest of your day. Please make sure you subscribe, comment below if you have anything to add. And I really want you to have success. We can certainly do this together. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Take care and have an amazing rest of your day.